We know Tampa dominated game one, looking to, hold serve at home here in game two. The Lightning are minus 210 favorites, but if you like them, you can look at this 60-minute line and get them at minus 125. So, Geoff, do you like that option, or is there another alternate bet that you're looking at for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely look. I like the Tampa side. I just don't think there's going to be enough time for Montreal to recover necessarily after what happened in game one. I think that, obviously the money line is very short and you should be looking at the alternate lines here. But what I would do is I would go to the alternate line and look at the puck line. Tampa -1, sitting at minus 132. I think that they've got a good shot to cover. And at the very least, you're going to be looking at a push there. So I think that the odds you're getting on Tampa -1, very, very attractive tonight.
AJ, what do you think?
I like everything that Geoff's saying there. And I do like that 60-minute line. But look, the value here is just too good on the Habs. I mean, I'm expecting a bounce back performance from Carey Price. He's not going to take that game one loss lightly. And at plus 175, look, there's certainly a chance they can do it. Ultimately, I do think the Lightning win this series, but this is almost a must-win game for Montreal already when we're at game two here. So I think Price bounces back, and at plus 175, look, that's worth laying a little money down for me.
Sorry, AJ, I kind of blacked out because I know Geoff has a puppy. He's holding a puppy. I know he is. AJ, though, let's talk prop bets. What's your favorite Canadiens player prop?
Well, is all of them like a valid answer here? Like they're just so good.
No.
The goal scoring lines are just so good here. The value you can get for anytime goal scorer is great. For me, I'm going to stick with that Habs second line. I know I recommended them for game one, and I think that's still the right bet here. You can get any one of these guys to score a point. Cole Coffield at plus 100 to grab a point. Nick Suzuki and Tyler Toffoli both coming in at minus 118. So pretty not giving up too much juice. So of those three, I think I'll take Tyler Toffoli as the goal scorer here, get him at plus 225. So you stack all those bets, you'll take home some bacon, that's for sure.
All right, Geoff, what do you think? Favorite Canadiens player prop?
I like Artturi Lehkonen. I mean, this is a player you can get at plus 575 to score a goal right now. But I think you can just look at him as like a simpler prop too. Shots on goal. You only have to cover the minus 1.5 shots on goal total right now. It's sitting at around minus 140. So the player's averaging over 2.6 shots on goal in his last 10 games. He's playing in their top six. He's averaging around 17 minutes over his last 10 games. I mean, he's just getting too much ice time for these props. They're so low. Like AJ said, there's so many Canadians here who look undervalued, but Lehkonen's by far my favorite. I think that shots on goal prop, again, you're just looking for a simple one. With the minus 1.5 you're getting to cover, that's probably my favorite.
All right, Geoff, take us to the other side. Your favorite Lightning player prop?
I really like Anthony Cirelli tonight too. I mean, again, Alex Killorn coming in. I mean, he banged up. He might not even play. And again, if Killorn doesn't play, I mean, there's a very, very good shot that you'll see Cirelli go on the top line there or the top power play unit. I think you look to him, and again, I think you keep it simple here. You just look for him to score a point. Alex Cirelli to score a point tonight is big plus money, sitting around plus 140 right now, just to get on the score sheet. Steven Stamkos is starting to score more. He's got 4 points, Cirelli does, in his last 4 games as well. I think you're getting more than generous odds there. And again, I think you're going to see a bump in usage, even if Killorn does play, just because of the injury status.
All right, AJ, where are you going with your favorite Lightning player prop?
Well, I'll drop the news here. It's what Rotowire does best. No Alex Killorn tonight. That's confirmed. He's out, not going to play in this one. So for me, I'm going to look at Tyler Johnson here. He's the guy that's slated to take on that second line role with Killorn out of the lineup here. They're going to keep the first line together, the third line together, and bump Tyler Johnson off. He's certainly capable of playing this role. It's something he's done in the past. And you can get him for really still kind of long shot odds at plus 360. And given the role he has there, I will agree with Geoff, though. Cirelli is likely going to jump up to that first power play unit. So that makes him a really good pick tonight, too.
All right, so AJ, in the showdown contest, who makes the most sense as captain in this game? Do you have to go with one of the goalies?
For me and where I'm taking this game, yes, I think the answer is absolutely yes. If you're on the Lightning, I think you have a few more options here. But if you're on the Habs, it's going to take a performance by Carey Price here. And to get him at 14-4 is absolutely the way to go. That's still cheaper than Vasilevsky, Kucherov, Point. All those guys are going to cost you more in this captain spot. So, all things considered, it's a relatively discounted price for a goaltender here. No pun intended there.
Geoff, what do you think?
I like going to Steven Stamkos. Look, I mean, obviously Kucherov, Braden Point, those guys are great options. And I mean, look, if I'm doing a cash lineup, I'm probably putting Braden Point there. But again, we're talking about big contests. It's a big 50K guaranteed in the DraftKings lobby. Steven Stamkos is starting to pick things up. I mean, 4 points in his last 4 games here. Obviously still a prolific goal scorer. He just gets forgotten about sometimes, I feel like, on this Tampa Bay team. And, again, he's going to be able to save you a lot of cash there up there, and at only 13-2. And again, you can pair him with Chiarelli, and they're just going to be a lot lower owned than the Kucherov Point pairing. So you can definitely still roster one of those studs with him in the flex. But I think Stamkos is the guy that if you're not going to that Tampa Bay first line, he offers the multi-goal upside that you want in that spot. So I really do kind of like him as a captain spot tonight. Again, I'm pretty bullish on Tampa here. I just don't think there's going to be enough turnaround time for Montreal to necessarily grab the win. And I think Stamkos just gives you that good leverage of lower ownership and lower salary.
All right, so if you're playing that showdown, then where's the DFS value in game 2, Geoff?
Yeah, so I already mentioned Arturi Lehkonen. I really like him at 5,200 there for Montreal, but I'm going to throw out another cheap guy in Jake Evans, who made his return to the lineup. At $2,000, I mean, he played over 11 minutes. Look, all he got was a shot on goal, but this is a player who's only $2,000, right? Now, if you're taking the line that I got to get Kucherov, Point, Vasilevsky in, Jake Evans at $2,000 is going to let you do a lot. And again, this is a player who kind of featured a lot for Montreal, like before he went down with injury. He's playing over 15, 16 minutes a night. So him getting a goal or just getting like 3 shots on goal at 2K, it's definitely not out of the question. I think that's a player that, again, you're looking for a min-price punt. Jake Evans got to be on your radar.
AJ, where's the DFS value in game 2?
Geoff, I hate to do this to you again, but Jake Evans is not going to play tonight, it looks like. They're going to put Yoel Armia back into the lineup instead of Evans. But look, I got you on that low-price guy. I mentioned him already. Tyler Johnson. You're going to get a top 6 winger for $2,600? Like, how do you leave this guy out of the lineup? It's absolutely impossible to do. I understand that's probably going to mean he has an astronomical drafted percentage here. But I think you just have to do it. And I think that's a great way to build out the rest of your lineup, whether you're on the Lightning or the Habs. I really think this guy has to be in your lineup tonight at that ridiculous price tag.